Hello, Leo. How are you guys doing? This reading is for you, okay, Leo? Okay, so I'm just going to clear the energy. Okay. Leo. Temperance and Four of Swords. Some of you, there's something that you're readjusting. You're looking at the way that you're doing things and you're being willing to change it a little bit because temperance represents change. You know, on the temperance card, the triangle in the middle of, what the angel is wearing signifies, represents change. You know, there's something that's going on that he's taking and he's making it different. You know, by mixing the two cups together, he's changing the chemistry of what he already has. Feel this energy of being open to readjusting the way that you do things and how you want to do things, what you want to do, what you don't want to do. There is a way of wanting to find like new and healthy ways to celebrate here. There is something here about a new and healthy way to celebrate because it's like you want to celebrate something it is that you have earned. You may be invited to go out with people from your past, and there is something about this here. It's like people that you want to move away from, and that's like, okay, there is something here that is going to show you to move away from this or to set a boundary in a way that's different than what it is you have been doing. You also have the Knight of Cups. You may feel like compelled to go out with people even though it's like you don't want to go. You don't want to see them. What they're going to do, you don't want to do. But if there's something about maybe an offer of love, yeah, look, when you're going out with people and then some sort of a little opportunity comes up, some sort of news comes up that, you weren't expecting here. Ace of Pentacles could be a business opportunity for some of you, but it's just a chance for you. Something that you're manifesting is like coming through here, but there is like something here. Some of you, if you're like in a relationship, to get out and to do your own thing is going to be very important the next couple of months, maybe throughout 2024. Just paying attention of when you need to go out and do something on your own. Because some of you, there is a big change that's happening. And for some of you, you're doing this single, this big change. And some of you, you're in a relationship. You're already with the person that you're going to be with. And you're going to have to pull away from this person to do this. Some of you, the relationship is not right. And you already know it. It's not going to last. But you already know it. The Magician, it's like you're manifesting better. You're manifesting a new opportunity for yourself here. Yeah, you have the World card. Fell over was like this. So, yeah, something is changing here. This is you changing. Look at this Three of Swords. Some of you, it's like, okay, if you haven't been unhappy in a long time in a connection, now's the time to let it go. Some of you already moved on. And so now it's like, okay, well, now what is next, But there's something that is like the alchemy needed time. It's like preparing it. Spirit's preparing something. It takes a little bit of time here to make something. It's like you made the decision to walk away, but then you have to wait for this to come through, and it's okay that it happens this way because it's like there's something that you're making okay within yourself, with the Seven of Swords card. And then there's this Page of Cups here. Yeah, there is something here about like, I don't know if I want to go do something. Not that excited about it. It's not that thrilling anymore, but there's something that tells you to go. And then you have the Tower and then you have the Knight of Cups. So this is like suddenly you get an offer. You meet someone. And this is something that, a person that sees who you really are, a person that's on your level here. Could have to do with an Aquarius person. This is a relationship here. This is a new relationship, and here's Temperance here. So now you can see the triangle here. There is something here that is taking what he has and he's changing it. That's what's happening. Hey, guess what? I want to change this. I don't like the way that it is. Okay, I'm going to change it. That's what I'm going to do, you know? Let's see here. Okay, really? Like a third of the deck. Come on. Okay, look at this Queen of Wands. You're standing out. You're standing out. You know what it is that you're wanting now. There is something here. You want this emotional fulfillment. You want everything. And you know you're okay on your own. So you don't need to... something is coming. We're going to see what this is when we clarify this. And this is something that you really wanted here. It's like you're moving out of this progression of resting. And there was a time where I was resting and you were healing and you were doing a lot of introspection and you were realizing things. You were doing a lot of self-care. You were connecting to the divine, okay? You were asking, ask and it is given. And it's just, you're coming out of that kind of phase now. And you're coming into the new version of you. And it's like you're going to be on your own because you're focusing your energy on something. You're going to be focusing all your energy on some kind of an opportunity that's coming for you. It's like going to bring big changes about in your life. Because you're sick of the past stealing things from you. Your time being stolen, your life being stolen. A lot of you feel like your free will was taken from you. Somebody took your innocence. Somebody took your heart. Somebody took your money. Somebody took something from you. And, there is a way here that you're like, you know what, I'm just going to decide to heal myself here. And this is why you have something coming in. This is why this is here. So let's see a little bit more about this, right? And some of you, this is psychic ability that is going to, a talent that you're going to, now you're ready to bring it out. You're ready to show it. You're ready to be here with this talent. You're ready to pursue this. You're ready to do this now. Whereas before it was like you were resting because you were preparing for something within yourself, this new set of talent. And you always had it, but now you're ready to do it. You're ready for it to be a merge because everything before this point was a lesson to get to this point. That needed to happen. It needed to happen the way that it happened. That's it. And now there is something here. You're going to be very busy, but it's a good busy. It's a happy busy. It's a, I'm making my dreams come true kind of busy. It's a, making a ton of money busy. This is a change that you've been hoping for and asking for kind of busy. This is I'm finally doing my life's purpose and enjoying my life and able to monetize a talent, a skill, an ability that makes my heart sing that I haven't been able to for so very, very, very long here. Because there is something here. Look at this. You exposed something. There is something that you exposed. This is a person within yourself. You exposed toxic things that you were choosing to do that you needed to end, that needed to be cut out. And you needed to say, this is not really me. This is just what I was choosing at that time. And I'm not going to choose that anymore. I'm going to choose something different. And for some of you, this is you standing up for something that needed to be stood for. This is you understanding how to speak your truth in this 3D world. Capricorn can represent this earth, this earthly plane, and what we make a reality in this earthly plane. And you're learning how the time now is for this to come over, and the Ace of Swords, it's like takes over this. We're going to see when we clarify more about that. Could be a Capricorn person coming forward for you as well. But you also did something really big. something has been buried for generations and generations and generations, and everyone was like, well, we're just going to live on top of this, even though we know it is, you know, cursed ground. Something about cursed ground. You may hear about cursed ground or something. Don't go there. There's something that you're clearing. If you've been feeling like you need to clear something, do it. Anyway, in your life, you are. Anyway, in your heart and your soul, you are. You can just take everything out, clear everything out, throw away what you don't need, reorganize this, reorganize that. Okay, what are you holding on to? No. That you're not even using, that you don't even really need. No, because you want to attract new, not create this blockage here. What are you holding on to of exes? What are you holding on to as far as beliefs about what it is that you can do? You're clearing it all out. You can do that. You can do that. You can sage. You don't even have to sage, but you can. But really, for me, the best is salt water. You can get salt and water and a little bottle like this and spray it all around your home. You can wash your hands with the salt water. And at the end of cleaning everything out, anything spiritually that you want to get rid of, you write it down. You can burn that piece of paper safely, obviously, or you can just put it in the toilet and flush it down the toilet. You know, you don't want to clog your toilet either. You can put it in water, and then if you put it in water, and then you can put it in the garbage, you know. So then you can just light a white candle. It can be any kind of candle. I like white candles for my ancestors. Just ask them to clear everything. Clear your soul, clear your past. Anything holding you back. Clear your home and protect it with white light. That's it. That's it. It's going to be more powerful if you buy the candle and you say what this candle is for. You do the intention of the candle. Don't buy anybody that sells you a candle that they put a spell on. No. You do it yourself. Okay. Hey, you have the Three of Cups and the Empress. Something is going to happen with going out with people. Something is going to happen, and you're going to have options. A lot of people are interested in you, and you're going to have your option about what you want to do about this. You may run into people from the past, and they may see that you're doing really, really good. And look at this. Here comes the offer now. Are they manifesting running into you? Someone is trying to. That's for sure. Two of Pentacles, Five of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Back and forth about something that you're done with. You want to be done with something. You want to be done with something. And eventually it feels like you're going to take a new opportunity here. Look at the Tower. And the Sun. Something is going to make you really, really happy. And it's because of you. All right, that was weird. It's because of you making this choice to do something in a different way than you ever have before. Because the Seven of Swords talks about, hey, he doesn't want to go to war, so he's going to go steal these swords. So then guess what? They can't go to war now. Yeah. So there is something to be said. And the yellow all over this card is signifying it being a positive card. And for it to come out in between, really the Tower fell. In between the Two of Cups and the Sun, came out like this, right? So this is signifying that this is positive. This is a positive element here. this is like, yeah, it's like you can do something in a different way. And you can do something in a different way that other people don't agree with. But what is the elements that you need to do something in a different way to get what it is that you're wanting without causing some sort of conflict that you don't want to deal with, right? Because that's ultimately what this person is doing here. So how are you going to do that? You know, this is reminding me of Abraham Hicks when she is like, you know, I don't want to be in this traffic. I don't want to be in it. And she's like, you know, I know that she just had a feeling that if she cut across, she would be able to drive along the side and then just miss it just in time. And she gets this impulse to do it. And it's kind of illegal, the move that she's going to make, but she does it. And then she doesn't end up in traffic. And a guy driving behind her does the same thing. And at a stoplight, he comes up to her window and he's like, man, that was amazing. That was just following your pure instinct, you know, no hesitation, blah, blah, blah. When you're in that kind of alignment, you can do that, right? That's what this represents. So this is you getting into that kind of alignment, and then there's a way you can do something. You don't have to tell other people about it, right? He's sneaking these swords. Nobody else knows that he's doing this. Sometimes it's best to just not say anything and let people think what they want to think, and you do what's right for you. You don't always need to be like this poster child telling everyone every little move that you're making. They don't need to know. It's not their business, not their life, right? And the way that he's holding these swords, he's got to be very careful. They're going to cut him. So this is a person, you know, who understands all of these things. How to hold the sword so he does not get cut. This is something that he's done before. He's dealt with this kind of a thing before. So, and not taking on too much. Like originally, he thought he could carry 7 swords. Guess what? I can't. So guess what? I'm going to have to come back for these 2. I'm going to get away with those ones. You know? So you have to be open to changing your mind as you see fit while you're doing this plan here. And it's like, yeah, that could be a thing. There is something about that. Because there's some kind of sudden happiness. There's some kind of sudden success here that you're having. And you're having this because you're deciding to say, hey, I know what's going to work out best for me. And this is what I'm going to do. Because this is my life and that's what I deserve. And you know, you don't need approval from anyone else. You don't need anyone else to deter you from doing what it is that you're wanting to do. What's right for you, you know? You constantly have this Knight of Swords in your reading. There are people who, you know, they want to come at you with this information. And the information is not necessarily wanted or warranted or any of that. And it reveals who this person really is to you. And you're starting to see that you add value to everybody else's life. And who adds value to your life? I guarantee it's probably no one. Very few people. So there is something about do whatever you want and who cares? There is something about don't bring attention to something that you're doing. Just do it when it's the right time for you to do it. That's just the 4 of Swords. And this is the Empress here. And then you have the Knight of Cups again. So there is something here that you're hoping and praying for, some kind of a blessing. And this is how you're going to get it. You know? Okay, let's see the Queen of Wands. Yeah, the King of Pentacles. Very interesting. Could really be a Capricorn person coming in for you. Could be a Taurus or a Virgo too. Let's see. The Sun. Wow. Hermit. Look at this. Could be a Virgo. Someone here has done some growing. You may have forgotten about a person that did a lot of growing. It feels like there's a romantic component to this person. That's what I'm getting from the vines on the King of Pentacles. No, the King of Pentacles does not necessarily mean romance at all. But that's just like the energy that I feel. I just feel very romantic. I just feel very heartwarming. Like, wow, this person out of nowhere. They've always been there, but they've never been there. You know, this person has something with their family. I feel like they have a deep connection with their family. And I feel like you and their family would get along really well. Or this is something that family is important to them. They want to have a family. They want someone that they can have a family with. I feel like for a lot of you, that's something that you're wanting. This is a person that you could be running into again, and this makes you very happy to see them. Wow, we'll see more about this. You could have known them when you were children and, you know, you went your separate ways and it's coming back around. You don't have to know them at all. They may remind you of a childhood best friend, or they may make you feel young again, or make you feel like this childlike excitement again. Yeah, because you have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is the emotion that you're feeling. Ace of Pentacles. Let's see this bad boy. Look at this. Ace of Swords. Wow. Ace of Swords twice and the Sun twice. So you want to know if this is a powerful time for you in life. You want to know if what it is that you're hoping for is going to happen. You want to know if you're going to be happy again, if you're going to be able to live this life to the fullest, if you're going to fulfill your life's purpose, if your life is going to come back into balance. The answer is yes. These are the two best cards in the deck. Something is changing for you here. And it's changing in a really, really good way. And you deserve for it to change in a really, really good way. There is something here that you're doing. The Ace of Swords is like, do you have an opportunity to talk to someone? Do you have the opportunity to do something to bring some kind of balance in your life, to live some kind of truth in a way where you haven't been able to before? There is something about expressing something, standing in a particular way that is balanced, that has to do with money as well. It's like you're getting this opportunity to monetize something that brings you a lot of joy, and something that within your very heart and soul, this is your life's purpose. And there is a way that things have always been done. And maybe there is a way that you're marrying the way that things have always been done with the way that you do them. And there is a way that you're like playing around with different ideas. Yeah, literally. Different ideas on how to do things. And Spirit's like, yeah, this is exactly how you're going to figure out what it is that you're supposed to do. You can't be sitting here and being like, well, you know, I don't have this, I don't have that, I can't do this because of this, this, and this. It has to be done this way. No. There is a dream in your heart is singing to you, and there is a way that you can make this happen now. There is an opportunity now, and what can you do now? You have to be willing to let go of, this is a lot of different visions for the same thing, and it's different options. And this is, I'm going to try this option. You know what? This is not giving me any results that I want. So guess what? Maybe I'll try it this way. All right. You know what? Before I go to bed tonight, Spirit, okay, I know you're going to show me the way. You know, you wake up in the morning and you hear about this. You feel like you want to go get a cup of coffee, and, you know, maybe usually you'd be like, no, I'm not going to go get a cup of coffee. I'm not going to waste money. But it's like, hey, if this $3 that I'm going to spend, $5, is going to make me happier throughout my day, guess what? I'm going. And you just feel this pull to go, and you hear people talking about something, and it's in a different way to do it. And so then, you know, this is how you follow this little trail that's before you. And the more and more you pay attention to the feeling within your heart and living in this way, the louder the voice gets, the clearer the messages get So don't beat up on yourself about it not being clear in the beginning and you tried something and it didn't work. Okay, that's fine. That's normal. That's life. That's how it goes. You know, if you just, you know, touched a rock and it formed into the sculpture right away, yeah, that would be really great. That would be really cool. That would be really awesome. And that will get really old really fast if that's how everything worked, you know? So there is something about being, you're now becoming open to trying different ways. And Spirit's like, yeah, you're just going to keep doing that. Being fluid, like this fish, okay? I can put a little bit over here and try it. And if I get a little bite, then okay, I'm going to keep doing it. But if it's not working, then I'm going to try over here. And then when I think I have this idea, I can try over here. And if something's telling me, you know what, I just got to try this. If you've ever been fishing or anything, then you know, there is an instinctual thing to it. What's the Four of Swords? King of Swords. Page of Cups. Page of Wands. You know, there's a transition that you're going through and you're nearing the end of this, and then there is going to be an opportunity and you're going to take it, and it's going to lead to a whole new series of open doors for you. And that's going to mean whatever you want it to mean. That's going to lead to whatever it is that you want. But you're going to be able to, this person is able to go explore what it is they're wanting to explore. They have the red feather signifying that they've made it to a level now where now they are established enough to be able to go out to the desert and wander to these, well, not wander because that sounds aimless, but go explore these pyramids. Now they're able to do this. They have the money to be able to do this. They have the knowledge to be able to do this. They have the achievement that they needed to be able to do this. Like, they're able to move hand in hand in this life with their passion and expand further beyond that, right? That's what that is signifying here. But there is something about a transition being complete, your mind being completely clear. And some of you are at different stages of this. Some of you are already clear, and this is happening very quickly. Some of you, it's like, okay, you're not that far behind. And it's not about behind or in front or anything. Everybody is on a different journey. If everyone in the whole world was doing all the same things at the same time, this would be a huge problem. So that's all that it is. But there's an opportunity presenting itself to you. And it's a unique one. You can meet a person that just does something very unique. They see an opportunity everywhere it is that they're going. Yeah, look at this. You have the Hierophant card. You could meet a person that you could end up marrying, and they, they're a very unique type of a person. Yeah, you have the Queen of Swords here. So there is a person that is going to be matching your energy here. There's something you recently learned, or something they recently learned. And now the two of you, there is an exploration of things. And a growth of things that's going to happen. Now you're coming into that stage because there's different stages. And there was a point where you had to admit something. And then you had to step outside of yourself to view something. And then you had to release it. You had to speak a truth about it. And then you have to heal it. That's what you did. So now you're ready for this next journey here. And you're ready to commit. You're ready to grow. You made it to another level. So now there's a whole new set of things to explore here. Yeah. And you're doing it at a different level than before. This is very different than this. Traveling as the Fool and traveling as the Emperor, you know? That's a change here. You know? You're not like working on a cruise line, you know, washing dishes. You know, the Emperor is like renting a private jet. So it's like it's a change here. Let's see the Wheel of Fortune. Speaking of change, let's see this Wheel of Fortune here. You're manifesting this big time. You're like, yeah, you know what? My destiny, yeah, I know it's my destiny. I'm doing it. That's what it is. There is something about confidence here that is really bringing things together. Really, you control the Wheel of Fortune. And you control it with your ability to manifest. The infinity symbol is signifying there is always, you're giving something to the universe is giving something back. You're taking something from the universe is taking information back from it. It's like, I don't know how that, like this. I don't know what I was doing. It's like this. Okay. The infinity symbol, you know what that is. Come on. There is something here where you sped up in a way with your receiving and putting out, and receiving and putting out from the universe and you, between the universe and you. You get that now. So whatever this devil is, it was something pretty heartbreaking. There was comfort in this heartbreak. You know, there's like people that were in jail for their whole lives, and then it's like they don't want to leave the jail. You know, that's where they're comfortable. They get used to it. So this is, you know, look at this. All you have known has been some form of a prison. Wow. All you have known has been some form of a prison. 999 signifies endings. Something that needs to end. You were trying to hide it, but you were wounded and you were just waiting for it to happen again, waiting for it to happen again. This is no way to live. That's what these two cards represent. No way to live. But I feel like you're going from one extreme to the other, because the beautiful thing is now you have a bunch of weight. So when you have a very negative experience, what like these cards are indicating that you have gone through in your past, very serious betrayal, trauma, abuse, very horrible, traumatic things that was your normal and you lived that. You know, when you have something like that happen, now you have realized this, okay? You have looked at it. You have done some introspection, right? You identified this. You did what you needed to do. There was a healing process that takes place, right? But there is a point here where you come to a point where you realize, okay, now I have all of this, all of that energy for that is like fuel now. Like if you're on a big boat and you had all your energy on one side, so it's leaning like the at the carnival. What am I doing? You know, this is a boat and then it's like going like this. Like at the carnival when it's the dragon, it's the year of the dragon. And the dragon boat, and it goes like this. Well, it was all bad, right? So this was really scary. That's the end of the boat. But now you're taking all of this energy and you're in the middle and you're kind of holding it. And you're really used to being in the bad side of the boat. So you're like, hey, maybe I could just stay here. You know, I have gotten accustomed to it. I made friends with the rats, so we're good. No. Now you get to decide what it is you're going to do. This is where you're at. You're at the middle of the boat. You have all this weight. Where are you going to put it? Over there on the good side. It's the good side, right? But you've never been to the good side, so you don't know what it's like, so it's scary. You know the bad side. And it's like you're deciding to... But it feels very shaky, if you can imagine, you know, being on a boat that's that willing to go like that. So this is something you're doing now in your life. You're balancing it out and you're tipping the scale here, and you're pointing in this direction of your life's purpose, what it is that you really want, your worthiness, your abundance, your joy, everything that you deserve. But you kind of keep going back a little bit because it's new, it's different, you're not used to this. But it's not going to take long before it's just going to skip all the way over. And you're never going to have to go back to that again. There are certain things that you get through in life that once you do it, you're not going back to that. You know, now it's like you're playing a video game and you get to a certain level. Well, now every time you start the game, you start here. Oh, you're not starting in the beginning anymore. You're starting right here, you know? And that's what is happening in your, look at this. Judgment and the Tower, shut up. The Wheel of Fortune. Wow. I'm going to freaking cry. This is really big. This is really big. These are the three biggest energies in the deck. These are the energies that are most profound. When this comes out together, okay, this is happening. It's already done. Everything has already been set in motion now. There is nothing else that needs to be done. There's no way that this can be stopped. No. Look at this. Your destiny is here. There's a person here that you're destined to be with. There's like a really big thing that you overcame here in this life, and now you're going to have this dream person here with you. Wow. Look at this 10 of Wands. Putting down a burden? Yeah, you are. You are putting down a burden. This is major. Let's see any more information about this person. Wow. You have the 7 of Pentacles. They may just come rushing in. Wow. Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay. So, you could be thinking, you know, I'm not really seeing anything here. I don't think, you think the universe forgot about you in love. Yeah. Okay. Thanks a lot, universe. It was just Valentine's Day. Yep. Cool. Great. Awesome. Wonderful. You know, and then it's like, well, bam. You have the High Priestess, the 3 of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Emperor here. So the first card that came out in this was the Knight of Swords. So this is someone rushing forward to communicate with you, right? And then you had the 3 of Cups. So this is when you're out with people. What is this about? You don't want to go out, but you go anyways. Okay, somebody has something to tell you. This could be a Pisces person. This could be a person that you have been feeling like it's coming through, that there is like messages, downloads about this person. You're like, you know, wow, this is someone who's established. They know who they are. They could be an Aries, they could be a Pisces. They don't have to be either one of those signs at all, but it's definitely someone who is well grounded. This is a person who, you know, they gather information, and then when they're ready, they step forward. But their energy is 100% gathering information and 100% stepping forward, because this is a person that makes informed decisions. They balance their head and their heart before they move forward. And this is a person who's very sure of themselves. And you've been getting downloads from spirit about this. You've been feeling like you're going to meet someone. Wow. Okay, let's see about this. Let's see about this person here. Oyster and the golden egg. Oyster is, hey, if you don't go to the ocean and stick your hand in the freaking ocean, you're not going to pick up an oyster, are you? This is like the energy of, you're not going to win the lottery if you don't buy a ticket. You got to do that. So there is something here that you're going to have a feeling towards doing. It's like, what did I tell you? Fishing. You have a feeling and you go over here and you put your, line in the water. And you catch something, you can just tell by intuition, you just know, Now I'm not really like a person that goes fishing because I love animals, but I'm not here to talk about that or judge that either way. Or, I respect everyone for their beliefs on that. When I was younger, I did go fishing with my family. That was something that we would do. And everybody, it was all the boys and me, and I was the only one catching fish. None of them, not one of them caught a thing. And I caught like 8 fish that day. And they were so angry. They couldn't figure out. And they kept coming up right next to me and going where I just was. And I was like, okay, I'll move over here. They're like telling me, you got the good spot. So I would go to like the worst spot, and the fish would just come right to me only. They were so mad. They were crying, stomping their feet. Like 7, 8, 9-year-olds. It was hilarious. But there's just something about when you're in the energy, it just happens. But there is something to be said about you feel an impulse to go over here and put your line in the water. And if you don't do it, if you just stay on the shoreline, you're not going to catch, right? Somebody's going to see that you are a catch. Somebody's going to want to give you a pearl. Someone has a lot of passion towards you. And they took that little bit of sand and they used it in their whole life to make this pearl. It's like somebody decided to make something of their life, and you decided to as well. So this is a really beautiful energy of this person. And also you have the golden egg here. So this is a person, didn't I say a person that wants to start a family? Yeah, it's a person that wants to start a family. Somebody very successful, established. This is something that, there is going to be a safe home here for this egg, and there is something new that the two of you are like birthing together. It could be a family, it could be a baby, it doesn't have to be. It could be a career, it could be a different kind of lifestyle, it could just be a beautiful life where you live together and you're happy. But it's definitely something, golden, which is high value and a new beginning that the two of you create together. That's what an egg represents. It's like two people creating this together. So, well, really, okay. You got flattery here, and you got independence. Yeah, this is like, you had the 7 of Cups card, and I said it was like, you have a lot of options. So flattery. I feel like there's going to be a lot of attention on you, a lot of eyes on you when you're going out. But remember here, what is that you're really wanting? And you don't want someone who's just, pay attention to this energy, because you're very independent. You don't need anyone else. And you know that now. So yeah, you have the defense card here. So this is allowing yourself to protect yourself and to know that the right person is going to continue to pursue, that the universe is going to put you in the path of the right person, and you're going to feel this energy within you. Some people get caught up in, I had a tarot reading that resonated. It said I was going to go out and I was going to meet this person. And so the first person that talks to them, they're like, this is the person, that's it. And it's not. That doesn't necessarily mean. You have to pay attention to how you feel is number one. Number one always. Put nobody else about how you feel. This is your own empowerment. This is why, you create your own blessing candles. You decide yourself, and you take all the time you need with who it is you're going to let into your life, because you're of high value and you don't want to just let anyone into your life. Yeah, that's important. Innovation. This is Aquarius card. This could be happening during Aquarius season. But there's a different way that you're thinking about doing things, and you're trying a bunch of different ways until it works. And for some of you, going out, meeting people, you may be trying different ways to meet people. Maybe you used to always do this one thing, and you always met somebody there, and then you dated them for a while, and then they sucked, and so you moved on to the next person or whatever. And now you're like, I want something different, and you want to do different things in your life, so you're going to do something different. Yeah, look at this choice card. You have the choice. You have the power with what it is that you're going to do. And you're going to have a choice with who's coming forward before you. What it is that who you're going to let into your life, it's your choice. And the right person is going to wait and be okay with, they're not going to put a rush on it, or, you know what I mean? So you have affair here. This is not a negative card. It means falling in love with someone. That's what the card means when you read the meaning. So this is a really beautiful energy to be stepping into. Yeah, that's what's happening here. Who you're going to fall in love with is your choice, and you're going to feel that this is the right decision for you, and they are as well. And when they feel that you're the right person for them, they're going to allow you to have your time to feel this way as well. Yeah. So you have Leo, you have Libra, you have Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, and Aquarius again. As far as zodiac signs on those cards, wow. This is just like the most remarkable reading ever. I'm so excited, Leo. Thank you so much. If you resonated with the video and you want to like or subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, I have a book. It's called One Life, and it's all about the law of attraction and manifesting. So if you're interested, it's in the description. So